Hi everyone, here with us today is Director of Entrepreneurship at Cornell, John Jaquette, who's going to tell us a little bit about a new venture they're starting called eHub. John?
Yes, we're very excited. The Entrepreneurship at Cornell program is a university-wide program supported by a large group of alumni and are always looking at opportunities for Cornell students to both have courses and more resources where they can learn about entrepreneurship and also experience their hand at trying it and getting exposed to other people that do. For many years now, Entrepreneurship at Cornell has collaborated with Student Agencies Foundation, which is a nonprofit organization in town which owns the first two buildings in College Town. They also operate through Student Agencies Inc. businesses. It's a natural match. Student Agencies Foundation is primarily all Cornell alumni. It was founded by Cornell students doing businesses and made the money, bought the buildings. There are a set of businesses run out of agencies, but the foundation also wanted to give students opportunities. They wanted to create new businesses, start new businesses. So working together, we started the eLab, which is a lab for students, and we've had probably 14, 16 businesses come out of that over the last 5 or 6 years. Coincidentally, last year, by luck, there was a vacant building on Dryden Ave, and a number of students said, hey, this would be a cool co-working space where we could just hang out, meet other students, talk about ideas, throw things up against the wall, try to create ideas. So the Pop Shop was born, and the Pop Shop demonstrated to a lot of us this need to create space. One of my favorite stories from the Pop Shop are two students sitting working at the desk on their independent projects. They start talking. One says, well, what are you doing? I said, I'm working on a fashion project. And the other student says, well, I'm a CS student. And the CS student said, but I've always been interested in fashion. And the fashion student said, well, I got real problems with my website. And they said, well, let's work together. So it created this kind of environment where you could, students from across the campus, no matter what their discipline, what their interest, could kind of sit and talk and meet and match and work on ideas. And while it would be great if there was a business came out of that, we're certainly all in favor of those kind of things. What we feel the most strongly about what's going to come out of it, there's going to be a great learning intersection between two students from different points of view about what they know and what they can share together and how they can make something better by their joint effort. That all led to the next step of saying, gee, wouldn't it be great if we had a 24/7, 365 place where students, faculty, staff, alumni coming back would always know if you're interested in the entrepreneurial world, stop by the eHub. Saturday, Sunday, late at night, early in the morning, you're liable to find some students, people working on projects, talking with each other, being engaged. So that's the essential fact of it. And the foundation, Student Agencies Foundation, said we're willing to commit 5,300 square feet, the top of College Town Bagel, that space right up there, to be renovated. And now the group presented to the Advisory Council of Entrepreneurship at Cornell, and they said, hey, we think it's a great idea. We'd like to support it as well. And so now this group of alumni and foundation people are starting to look at ways they can get this space built out.
So students can grab a bagel and start a business, is that right?
Grab a bagel and start a business could be our motto. We could make it happen. And I think that, one of the things that I always like to say in these conversations is the most important thing for entrepreneurship at Cornell, from my point of view, is for students to be able to experience themselves as able and creative and how to create value and how to see how they can make impact in a situation. It's unlikely that very many people as undergraduates are going to start businesses that are viable. The stats are there for anybody starting businesses. But it's a great time to have the experience of trying and learning. So we have plenty of opportunities if you want to play club soccer or if you want to play the cello. There are opportunities at Cornell, and on and on and on. There are lots of students who are really excited about the idea of, well, what's it take to create something out of nothing in a business way? And so there are a group of us who are very committed to providing those resources so that students can have that experience while they're at Cornell.
So besides having the eHub be kind of a space for students to come and work on their projects, do you have any other plans for the space?
Yeah, we see starting to have little mini seminars and mini courses and get-togethers, and ways that a lot of people are fascinated by entrepreneurship but don't know what it really means or what it means to start a business. And having the opportunity to have like a 3 sessions of seminar where you can get the building block basics and come through, so you don't have to take a whole course, you don't have to commit a semester, but you can get involved in that way. Plus, we have a large number of alumni who like to come back to campus and then meet with students. And if we had this resource, we could have a constant thing. In fact, I just met with, was at another function, and Gregor Browse, some of you may recognize the name, College Town Bagel and Ithaca Bakery and Agave fame. And we were talking, his son just graduated from the hotel school, and he said, gee, I've heard about the pop shop. I'd love to come by some night and sit and talk with students about what we did to create a business. Well, we want to create that atmosphere where we have alumni, where we have local business people, and students who want to learn from each other can have that experience easily. So,
well, it sounds very exciting. When will the building start?
When the money's in the bank. So there are a number of people who have made commitments already, and we're looking forward to getting some more of those. And there's a lot of energy around this from the alumni, because they have this commitment that they want students who want to try their hand at these things to be able to have their experience when undergraduates. So I think with the amount of alumni commitment that's out there, this project's going to get up and running. And actually, all of us who are involved think it's just going to grow and grow, because there's a real sense of, I think, most students are really clear now that the responsibility for their career is really on their shoulders, and that they're going to be the sole proprietor of their own career. They're going to be the entrepreneur in their own life. Whether they start a business or don't start a business, acting in an entrepreneurial way is going to be an asset. So whether they take courses and have experiences, more and more students are looking for opportunities to get exposure to what it means to be entrepreneurial in your life. And the eHub will be a big facilitator of that.
A hub of entrepreneurialism.
Be a hub of entrepreneurs, for sure.
So what kind of a timeline are we looking at?
Well, I think that most optimistically, we would hope to be ready to roll this summer with building and construction, and maybe this time next year be operational. That would be the best case scenario.
Well, this is all very exciting. Thank you so much for coming to
speak
with us.
Our pleasure.